Hi, this is David with Hanson Carlin Architecture and Construction, and today we're at the lake site. We're at beautiful Liberty Lake, and we're talking to Brian Mackey of Mackey Enterprises. And Brian did most of the work on this site here. And one of the things, how long have you been here, Brian?
This is our second season.
Yeah, and it's not like you just come here for a few weeks, is it? This is a second full season.
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, and how many blocks have you laid?
Right now the count's just a little bit over 850.
Yeah, and that doesn't include stairs?
No.
Or it doesn't include
sidewalks? This is just walls.
Yeah, or ponds?
Yeah.
Or boulders?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have significant amount of time in this. This property here is called the Cove. You can see they fish off of this, and our clients bought an old house here, and we had it demoed, and then we started this project. And probably building the house was one thing, but the site work was probably as challenging or more challenging than building the house. So the first week that you started here, we were probably kind of down in this area, weren't we?
Yes.
And describe, you kind of went from, tell us how you did this.
Well, we kind of had to build our own road that came in the far side of the property and came down into here. These walls were where we started. And actually, it started right over here on this wall, and everything progressed around and out over to the end of these walls here. We had to lay all this lake wall in and basically work everything up and out.
We're against the neighbor's lot here, and probably this is one of our heavier loads, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, this block wall here, what's that, 20 feet tall?
Yeah, it's about 18 feet up to the top of it.
Wow, yeah.
There's a lot that you don't see underneath here.
Yeah, and the other thing is if you look at the neighbor's property, it keeps going up, and so we essentially carved this cove into here and retained it all with this huge amount of stone. Brian built most of the wall, and then we poured our foundation wall, and we custom cut some forms to get around that block to retain that area. So that's held up off of the foundation of the house. One of the things that I'm most proud of is that when we started this, picture us starting at the lake, is this piece here. This gave us all nightmares. What we had to do is we had to first build these walls to start out, build a foundation for the house, build 3 floors, and then the next summer we came back and we started this wall here, which holds this whole garage. And I guess probably what gave us the nightmares is will this wall come out right so that the bridge comes through? It did. The other neat thing about this is we had our structural engineer. This wall not only supports the load of the dirt and all of that, but it also supports the garage. So our garage is sitting right on these blocks. That tells you how strong this product is. And I think when I look at this piece right where we're standing here, I think, wow, this came out cool.
Yeah.
We're on a sidewalk here, and Brian made this sidewalk. Typically we think of sidewalks as pouring concrete, and we poured concrete, but not on the site. Somebody else poured it.
Yep.
So describe this a little bit for us, Brian.
So these are a pre-stamped 4-foot by 4-foot panel. It's about 4 inches thick. And what we do is we have a specialized picker we use. We prepare the gravel bed and compact the heck out of it again. Mm-hmm. And then we come in and we set these in. It's a really nice way to make a good solid sidewalk with that pre-stamped cast, and it's pretty cost effective. So
cool things about this site is we built all of these stairs out of this precast stuff, and I think it looks fantastic. So these steps, they're like huge. Yeah. So you basically kind of set these one at a time, and describe how you did this.
So as we build this out, each step is set individually. They're 8 feet wide, 2 feet deep. We use a 1-foot tread riser, so they literally overlap each other. Mm-hmm. And then we put a gravel base with high compaction in behind each one. We level each one and get them where we want them, and we put just a slight bit of tip to them so the water will run off, so it doesn't pool on here. But these are a great product. They have a great look to them. They go in really well, and it's, like you say, a grand staircase.
I think probably one of the critical things we want to emphasize to people is if you didn't compact this,
Yes, they're going to move.
Yeah, they're going to move. So I mean, the compaction's like key for almost everything we've done here,
Yeah.
isn't it? You know?
Yeah, the proper compaction, knowing how to excavate them to where you're building your staircase out of dirt as you're bringing the stone up, so it's not just a big hole full of gravel.
Yeah, Brian, what kind of wall is this one here? Is this a gravity, or is this how is this wall built?
This is a gravity wall. It steps back as we build it, which gives it the strength to retain this massive load that we have above it.
Stepping back, what do you mean stepping back? How much is it stepping back?
Each block, as you can see, like right here, steps back about 1.5 inches per course. The course is one block, and then it just continues to lean back into the load as we build it.
And so is it the weight of the block that's keeping this load from falling over, or what holds this wall from tipping? How does that work?
This wall is designed for the load that's behind it. We do each one specifically for where they're going to be placed and what they're going to hold. What you don't see is below where you're standing are 5-foot long blocks. They stick back in behind. The blocks progressively get smaller. That makes it work as a cantilever. So as we load the dirt back there, it helps hold that wall back against that load that's there. And then the way the blocks interlock into each other, as well as the step back, are all part of the design that make this a strong wall. My crew, this is Walker and Ruger. These are my boys. They're my block setting gurus.
Yeah.
They have come a long ways, and they've got a good eye for it now.
Yeah, and I think you guys probably helped on almost every block.
Every block. Oh, yes.
Gave it love and whatever it needed. So.